Good afternoon, Norcal Karters. It is September 7th, 2021, and this is another weekly edition of the Norcal Karters Weekly Events podcast. And September is going to be busy, so that's pretty much all there is to say. If you're listening to this and I'm live, you can chat directly in the comment bar, and if it's something that needs to be shared on the show, I can bring it up. And if I'm missing your events, reach out to me so we can get you on the calendar. The goal is to have all the events that affect Norcal Karters on the calendar. So norcalkarters.com, click on the calendar link, and let's get to it. So again, September 7th. Before I forget, go vote. We have a week left to vote. So if you haven't done it yet, read through the ballots. Read through the candidates, go vote. So that's all I'm going to say about that on this show. You can catch me with a couple tequilas at the track, and I can rant. But on this show, go vote. That's it. Moving on. Don't forget. Let's see here. So September 7th is today. This weekend, Rock Sonoma. So Rock Sonoma is doing a combined event with the California Rock Championship. So again, it's two events going on at the same time. California Rock Championship is doing their finale at Rock Sonoma this weekend. And to register for the event, you go to the Sanzaru karting website. You can link up to it directly from norcalkarters.com. On the calendar, click on an event. That will take you to their page when you click on their event page. So Rock Sonoma, they are handling the registration, the pits, everything. So you need to go through their site. They utilize the Kart Pass application. So that's taking place this weekend. Rock Sonoma, race number 7, with the California Rock Championship finale. And maybe we'll try to get Andy Seisman on later this week. Maybe give us a little bit of a preview of what's going to happen. I will be out there Sunday. We are going to live broadcast on YouTube the main events. So we'll do live streaming of the main events on Sunday. And again, that is going to be September 12th. And so that's been a really fun project to be a part of. The video guys are they got their shit together. So I'm the weak link in the chain, so I need to work on me. But I like challenges. I like new things, and anyone that knows me really well, they know I'm up for it because I'm so scatterbrained anyways. Like, oh, this is new. Let's go. And yeah, so live broadcasting on YouTube. So if you're not already a fan of the YouTube page for Rock Sonoma, go subscribe now. You'll be notified when the link is scheduled, and then you'll be notified when we go live broadcasting. So it was a lot of fun last time. Looking back at the last video, again, I have a lot of work to do, but it actually should be pretty straightforward. I just got to remember I'm on camera. Well, not my face, but I need to be synced up with the camera. So again, very exciting. It was a lot of fun. So shout out to the camera crew that made that happen. So we will be live Sunday, September 12th, Rock Sonoma, with the combined California Rock Championship finale. And guess who's going to be there? GFC Karting, gfckarting.com. So Gary Carlton will be out there supporting his drivers. And I imagine he's probably going to have a couple of dealers up there as well. And why do I say that? Because next week, Rockfest West is coming to Sonoma. So Rockfest West comes to Sonoma. That is the national race series for the Rock series. Rockfest West. So rockcupusa.com. Go check them out. But back to this week. So CCKRA is also going on. Race number 6 at Fresno. CCKRA, race number 6 at Fresno. And they do race in a parking lot. And if you're not going to either Prairie City or Sonoma this weekend, or if Fresno's a little closer to you, go check it out. If you're not racing at all and you want a race to go watch, Rock Sonoma, Saturday, Sunday. CCKRA in Fresno at the big Fresno Fairgrounds. That's Saturday and Sunday as well. And then Prairie City has a 4-stroke weekend this weekend. Prairie City, PCKarting.com. You can go spectate at one of those 3 races this weekend. So there's a lot of racing going on. And it's exciting. I love racing. I love karting. So it's going to be neat. So just to recap this week, GFC Karting is supporting dealers and racers at Sonoma. Why? Because race number 7, combined with California Rock Championship, is taking place at the beautiful Sonoma Raceway. CCKRA, Central California Kart Racing Association. They have their event at Fresno Fairgrounds. So that's taking place this weekend. CCKRA.com. And Prairie City, PCKarting.com. And they had their 4-stroke weekend. And for Donald and that crew, they've done a hell of a job. If you're on a 4-stroke, that's one of the strongest series going right now, is at that Prairie City, their club racing. It's pretty stout. The fields are stout, and the fields are big. So, again, now if you're listening to my voice and you don't know how to get involved in karting, those 3 venues that I just mentioned, go to norcalkarters.com, click on the event, a map will pop up. It'll say, hey, boom, add it to your navigation device, whether it's Apple or Google, whatever your device is, and go check out those events. So, that's this weekend. Next weekend, as I already mentioned, Rock Fest West is at Sonoma, rockcupusa.com. GFC Karting will be in attendance. I was talking to Sweet Tech Racing this morning. They will be out there for both weeks, supporting their customers. I'm pretty sure Ron White Racing is going to be out there. Nick LeDuc, Karting Collective, 2 podcasts ago. Nick's company's name completely just evaporated from my brain. But it's Karting Collective, so Nick LeDuc will be out there. I'm pretty sure Illuminos is going to be out there for both events. Let's see here. We have Diego, VRP Racing. I'm pretty sure he's going to be out there. Tavish McGrain, I'm pretty sure he's going to be out there. I already mentioned Gary Carlton. Let's see here. Who else? I shouldn't really do this freestyle because someone's going to be sitting there saying, oh, you didn't mention me. But then they can respond and complain to me. Then at least they know they listen to the podcast. Let's see. Who else is going to be out? There's going to be, there's going to be people out there. And if you're wondering why I mentioned those specific teams, I know for a fact they've been at all the races this year at Sonoma. That's why I mentioned them. So if I missed you, I apologize. Reach out to me. Most of you have my cell phone number. Send me a mean text. I don't care. Reach out to me. That same weekend, Southern Oregon Karters. SOKarters.org. They have an event, 17th through the 19th. Also, I get NNKC and NCK, tongue-tied all the time. NCK Road Racing. They have an event Saturday, Sunday at Thunder Hill. It's a combined event with the Cobra Shelby Club or Shelby Cobra Club. So they are giving the road racers an event to race at on the weekends. Saturday, Sunday, the 18th and the 19th. NCKRoadRacing.com. Go check out their website. Again, all of these events, you can find them on NorcalKarters.com. And it looks like we have Blue Max Kart Club this same weekend. So the 19th of September, Blue Max Kart Club. And the NorCal 80cc Shifter Championship. They will be at Blue Max. And give me one moment here while I bring up my little sheet. I had it up earlier. Then I got all ADD'd out. I closed my screen. I started doing a quick little basically advertising video for Gorilla Barbecue. And so I was working on that because Gorilla Barbecue has sponsored our podcasts for a couple months now. And we want to thank Gorilla Barbecue, gorillabarbecue.com, for sponsoring the show. Like I said, I just did a video I posted on YouTube. I meant to pull the sound bite, pull the sound bite out so I can drop it right in my show. But I was having some little audio issues that I wasn't completely happy with. But yeah, butterfly landed on squirrel, ran off, and here we are. Norcal 80cc Shifter Series, race number 4, Blue Max Kart Club, September 19th, 2021. So they have a number of drivers coming out to Blue Max to support the local club. They are CR80 drivers. You can go to norcalkarters.com, click on the calendar, click on their event description. It will take you to their Facebook page. They have a few sponsors, so I'll thank them real quickly. Swede Tech Racing Engines out of Wilton. They have Leading Edge Motorsports, New Star Designs, and Eventco Tires. So that looks like those are the sponsors for the 80cc Shifter Series, guys. So if you plan on going out there for the 80 Shifter stuff, reach out to the group. You can grab their phone number. You can go to their Facebook page. You can go to Norcal Karters calendar, click on 80cc Shifter Championship to get to their information. And great group of guys building the 80 stuff back up. If you're wondering why are they working on the 80s, it really just started because people had 80s sitting in their garage, just sitting. And a few guys got together and says, let's go drive. Then a few more guys showed up. It's like, oh, this is kind of cool. Then a few more guys showed up, and it's like, oh, let's get an email list going. And then a few more guys showed up. It's like, oh, well, I kind of want to go race together, but I don't want to race against 3 guys. So then a few more guys showed up. And this 80 group over the past 2.5 years has just really grown. And I think their membership list, last I heard, is close to 100. So that's really good for just a NorCal 80 group. And they all kind of work together to grow the 80 stuff. And again, let's not sugarcoat it. The 80 stuff is obsolete equipment. It really is. But many of us, including myself, we have 80 shifters sitting in our garage that haven't been on the track in a while. So it's just a way to get these carts back on the track that are just sitting there. And I had this conversation twice last week with 2 different people, exact same conversation. And it basically went like this. Well, I'm just so busy, I don't have time for karting. And they struggle with selling their karting equipment because in the back of their head, there is that hope in their dream of, oh, I'm going to get my cart together and go back out. I'm going to do it this year. And the next thing you know, the year's gone. Like the year goes by. I work in the industry full time, and I struggle to get out to the track and drive just because things are always happening. And again, I had this conversation with 2 separate individuals this week, exact same conversation. And what it really came down to in both conversations is we needed to make a bigger effort to prioritize karting to get out to the track. And last year I hooked up with an old acquaintance. His name's Jason Flores. They're also a sponsor of Norcal Karters, Big Z Jerky. And so Jason Flores, Big Z Jerky, thank you for your support of Norcal Karters. But we reconnected last year at Davis. And he goes, hey, next time you go to the track, let me know. So we exchanged phone numbers. Next time I went to the track, I let him know. He showed up. And then this year, now we've made a regular attempt to go out to the track. This year it's been Prairie City. It's close for him. It's not that bad of a drive for me. And it's kind of nice having that running partner that you're accountable to, that it doesn't even matter if you race. Him and I, we've picked Thursday. We want to go out to the track on a Thursday and just drive. And it's nice to just put that on the calendar, get out to the track and drive. Now, when it's 150 degrees out and there's smoke in the air, those were about the only excuses we made not to go out there. But other than that, it's just nice where you actually have to tell somebody else, oh, I can't go to the track today for whatever lame excuse, and you don't go. So, again, I've had this conversation with 2 different people this week about prioritizing karting. And that's just anything, whether it's karting, whether it's your chess club, whether it's swimming, right? It's whatever priority you put on it. You're going to make it happen. And so if you're listening to this and you haven't had your cart out in a while, don't worry. Don't get it out. Just go to the nearest track this weekend. Go talk to people. Go meet up with people. Do it a couple times in a row before you even get your cart ready to hit the track. Exchange phone numbers and go, hey, I have this KT100. I'll meet you out at Blue Max. Or I have this 80 and I'll meet you out at Dixon or whatever it is. Get a couple of guys together and hold each other accountable. It's like, yeah, we're going to go out once a month or we're going to go out twice a month, whatever it might be. And then you tell a friend about it. Keep your eyes open. Oh, how did I get on all this? I don't know. Butterfly flew by, pretty colors. Landed on a squirrel, partially missing tail. And then the squirrel ran off down the fence with the butterfly on his back. Oh, we were talking about obsolete equipment. That's what it was. And I have obsolete equipment sitting in my garage. And that was what it was. 80 guys. This group, the 80 shifter guys, they actually have engines available for sale. All you need to do is pay for the rebuild. You don't need to pay for the engine itself. You pay for the rebuild. The engine's yours, but you have to go race. So that's their catch. You have to come out and race. You have to come out and drive. And again, those details are on their Facebook page. So even though the 80 stuff is becoming obsolete and a little bit harder to find, these guys are trying to make it easy to get people involved, trying to take the excuses away as good quality 80 packages come up for sale. Oh, a buddy of mine is selling an Emic cart. So he's selling an Emic with an 80cc shifter on it. If you're interested, reach out to me. Just say, hey, Jason, I listened to your podcast. You said a buddy of yours is selling a Honda 80 on an Emic chassis. I'm interested. Just reach out to me, and I'll put you in contact with that person. But again, just because you can't buy everything brand new right this second doesn't mean there's not a large amount of inventory out there with the right connections. So there you go. CR80 Group. Actually, it's the Norcal 80 Shifter Series. And I see this question all the time. Why? Why is it... Oh, hold for 1 second. All right, sorry about that. I had to go and lock the door for my daughter. So there's you got a break in the action from me rambling. 80 guys. I think I rambled enough about the 80 stuff. I even lost track of what I was talking about. It's okay. NorcalKarters.com. Click on the calendar. Click on the 80 group. Boom. It'll take you to their Facebook page. Let's see here. Carts and Coffee Modesto, September 19th. Carts and Coffee Modesto, September 19th. By now you should know what Cars and Coffee is. Bunch of people go to a coffee shop. They buy a coffee. They walk around looking at cool cars. They're doing the same thing with Carts and Coffee. They piggyback off of a Cars and Coffee event down in Modesto. Click on the calendar. Go to Carts and Coffee, Modesto, September 19th. The address will pop up for you. And let's see here. September 25th and the 26th. Right now I have those. I have that weekend blank. Why is it blank? I don't know. I have that weekend blank. If I'm missing your event, reach out to me. Let's see. October 1st through the 3rd. I don't have an event going on that weekend either. So if I'm missing your event, let me know. Reach out to me. If you're a regular listener or you're a regular visitor to Norcal Karters, you'll notice that the website's completely revamped, all new. And there is a possibility I missed your event. So reach out to me. Let me know what your schedule is. Boom, we'll get them on the calendar. That's pretty much how it works. Let's see. October 9th and 10th, Prairie City, race number 5, two-stroke weekend. So if you have a two-stroke engine package or a shifter engine package, then you go to Prairie City for race number 5 for their two-stroke weekend. And again, the regular listeners of our podcast, as you know, Prairie City had to split up their race weekends in order to be compliant with head count requirements laid down by the state. But it actually turned out to be very successful, where you get a lot of racing, you get out earlier than you normally would, and Donald's been very happy with the split event format. So they have a two-stroke weekend and a four-stroke weekend. August 9th and the 10th is the two-stroke weekend. And let's see here. Looks like the limited 125 shifters of NorCal will be there. And NCK Road Racing, nckroadracing.com. They have an event on the 10th. And that is Thunderhill West. So I'm actually going to race that event. That gives me 4 weeks to get prepped and driving in kind of in respectable shape so I don't look like a complete jack out there. Let's see here. No offense if your name is Jack. I cut the word short. NCKRoadRacing.com, Thunderhill West, October 10th. And that is also going to be the Northern Nevada Kart Club Race Rain Makeup. So that is taking place. If they need to add that event, it will be there. Speaking of Northern Nevada Kart Club, they are also a sponsor of Norcal Karters. They started live streaming their races. I just saw it on Facebook the other day. And yeah, they're doing a really nice job up there. So keep up the hard work, Northern Nevada Kart Club, nnkcreno.com. And great job on the live stream. So that, and then we have Southern Oregon Karters, SOKkarters.org, October 15th, 16th, and 17th. And again, Karts and Coffee, October 17th, which is a Sunday. Then we have Prairie City. Yes, Prairie City, four-stroke weekend. Race number 8. Prairie City, race number 8, four-stroke weekend. And then that's also CCKRA Championship event, Central California Kart Racing Association. And it looks like Sonoma, October 23rd and 24th. That is the Rock Sonoma season finale. Saturday, race 8. Sunday, race 9. And if we're doing live broadcasting for both days, I will let you know. But that is the end of October. And then the following week is Halloween. So that is it. That is a wrap. That's your show. Thank you.